channel.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Final, which is the channel that keeps you fresh and updated concerning sport-like related stories, from fans' reaction to pre and post-match analysis, and of course in-depth match analysis. And with my colleagues Ugochukwu and AY.
My brother.
You guys are welcome.
Thank you, man.
And be kind enough to join us across all social media platforms on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our YouTube page at Final Whistle 931. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification icon to get notified whenever we do a series of production like this one that might interest you. Yes, guys, away from the Zimbabwe versus Nigeria match, that a lot of us Nigerian football fans are disappointed in the result. We want to talk about Chelle. We want to rate him based on his two matches so far against Rwanda and Zimbabwe, this training section, the call-up list, the tactics, and everything. They have quickly, guys. Let me quickly start from you. From all indications from these two matches, from the training sections, I think 3 or 4 sections now with the players. Can we say that he has done anything differently from what the previous coaches have done?
I think for me, I can't rate him yet. Okay. I think it is very too early to start rating him for me. So I think you are saying if he's different from whatever coaches he has done. I think those other coaches at the time, they played more than 2 matches, apparently. We are talking about only. So I think for now, I think it is too early for me in my own perspective. I don't know about any other person. But I think it is too early to start rating Chelle. But even if you want to rate him, let's forget about what happened yesterday. I'm telling you the results. So far, so good. I think he has amounted 4 points out of 6.
Yes, which is fair.
He's still unbeaten.
Fair.
He's still unbeaten.
Yeah.
So it's just that the situation around
I
wish is not the reason why we are in this situation. And let's not forget that he took up a very difficult job. It took a very difficult job. Most coaches will not take this kind of job. So, but that being said, like I said in previous shoots, I think he still has to boil it down to friendlies. When we see him play more friendlies, we'll start being able to go. Because if you look at this, we just had 3 or 4 training sections to come up with this. So I still want to have a hope in him that if he can pull up with this kind of results with just 3 or 4 different training sections with the players, I think no doubt he's going to prove himself with time. But for now, it is too early for me to judge him.
From where you stopped, I think the highlight of what AY is trying to say is 4 points out of possible 6, a decent one.
Yeah.
But for me, let me start with this. Chelle, if your radiator no good, please go and fix it.
Akwa Ibom the auto.
Nigeria is hot.
You see the man they overheat.
Stop shaming this man. Can you just rate? Can you just
fix your radiator, sir?
Talk about the tactics.
Let me go back to the.
Can you just rate this
Now,
man?
the tactics. Let's make I not getting tactics right yesterday.
I don't understand.
If you drive motor, you understand what I'm saying. But let's go back to the talking point. Let's go back to the talking point of the game.
Finidi what did he give us?
Finidi played the toughest opponents that we've had in the group.
Zimbabwe are they not tough? Forget
compared to this.
Forget
I think generally Chelle had a decent run of games so far. These 2 matches, 4 points out of possible 6 is a decent one for any coach. Let's be sincere. If Finidi had given us this result, we won't be in this problem.
Too.
If Pasero had won Lesotho, we won't be in this problem. So big ups to him. His time obviously is not on his side, and that's why we had the result we had. We're going to build on this result. I believe in the long run we are going to go somewhere. I saw what he was trying to do. Although he had not perfected it yet, and that's why we saw what happened yesterday. That slip up yesterday. No wonder he had that meeting with the defenders because of something like this.
Like you saw it coming,
and it still happened. So we need more meetings. If the meetings was 30 minutes, he has to.
I said around 9 o'clock we were seeing that locked up in that dressing room.
They're not supposed to come up for that.
If they blast them.
You go them on stage.
I'll leave you.
My bro, I don't want to. Let me just leave the players. I felt sad yesterday. Because I felt like the coach should have given us something better. I will tell you for a fact. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry can arrange a first 11, especially from a country like Nigeria. You can easily get that. But he failed yesterday in game management, and that was what cost us that game.
But talking about in-game management and all that thing, I think one of the major problems of the Super Eagles player has always been their mentality. How we can keep results regardless of whichever coach is in charge. You understand now? So over the 2 legs of this World Cup qualifiers, Chelle has conceded 1 goal compared to our defense that used to be leak goals and the other thing. And our defense tried to an extent in the sense that one Bali said no to face better shot.
Yes, that's why it is painful. Nwabali had 2 shots on shot at him yesterday, just 2, and he considered one.
One enter, one hit pole. That one, the other one almost enter.
2, as compared to the our opposition, I had 10 shots at them,
and then they considered one.
So I think if he had to some extent, I would want to cut him some slack because of time. Time na major this thing, and he complained about it in his unveil. He said time was the enemy of the coach. So that's the only angle. But if he had done timely substitution yesterday, which he did not do, then again, try to stick with what you know, what you are good at. You claim to play 2 up front.
Coming from. I think that's the major problem I have with him.
The truth is, I think before I come into trying to criticize them whether he plays 2 up front, I think both of you are right in the instance of the mentality of the players, because I saw a repeat of the Rwanda game yesterday. That's the only game. I saw a repeat of AFCON final again yesterday, and those matches, it was not a secretary that was in charge. It does not cost you anything. Ugochukwu and Ola. It does not cost you anything. Just few seconds, few minutes to the end of it.
A top player.
Just defend.
5 minutes.
A top player.
Would the coach do that for you? Look at Tekong now.
5 minutes.
That's not on the coach, for crying out loud. Look at Tekong. Look at Nwabali. Look at how vulnerable they were in just few minutes to the. And this Osimhen was shouting this, use your head. And I think because this is all about the culture, right? I took the mentality from the player. His own in-game management issues was there too. Some people would have argued that instead of bringing Boniface, you brought probably a defender or midfielder just to
choke that back line.
You have always said it's always about attack, but at least just some minutes to the
attack.
So since the players has decided to be wasteful, there's no prompt bringing other attackers again. Just defend your goal. That was why I agree with Ugochukwu in the regard of this in-game management. And I think I think he got the emotions got the best of him. Because at the point, even the Zimbabwe coach was trying to shake it. He didn't even see the man. Or he just said,
he was just a guy. If you know Siam, in my own rating, Bao Ferisik, I think I will start first of all from the provisional list 39-man list, which I feel that it was pretty decent to an extent, and him shorting it to the final 23, which I feel that yes, he made some hard calls, and that is the reason why we employed him in the first place. But I felt that he didn't stick to what he is good at in both matches, because he was trying to continue from the Nigerian system. You understand? Because no matter how you write it, 4-4-2, 4-1-4-1, in the field of play, they are still using the normal 4-3-3 Nigeria is still using. Go bold, because if you notice against Zimbabwe, for the last 15 minutes where he went to up front with Osimhen and Tolu Arokodare, the goal came in. We saw a pattern of, okay, this is what he used to play. You understand? We just say two quick short passes, then the midfield lobs it to the first striker. He keeps it down for the second striker until Victor Osimhen got injured and every other thing. In as much as we can talk about coach tactics, coach substitution, sometimes it still boils down to the player to execute it. There's another difference in to teach you in the class, and you write exams and you fail. You failing sometimes it's not all on the teacher. I taught you. I gave you the handout. I gave you everything you needed to pass.
I believe everything is going to be sorted with time. I think he now knows better. In subsequent games,
but some of the cost us the World Cup chance.
It's not the reason. We won't be the reason why we will not go there.
I'm not saying it's the reason, but what I'm saying is this event of yesterday has cost us.
No, he has come outside to say that
no doubt
he doesn't mind finishing second and going to the playoffs.
But you know how the playoffs works. That's the best four second place.
Yes,
now after picking only one player, you now have to go and play the continental playoff. That is, you have to play another team from another continent just to qualify. Regardless, whatever it is, I'm just saying everything. Chelsea's rating so far, he has to know the players better, and in doing that, we have to play friendlies. With time. Now this is the revolution that is going to probably happen. With time, we might probably see a good competition for Stanley Nwabali.
Oh, there is need, sir.
With time,
ASAP.
Why would competition? I'm not talking about Okoye.
Yeah, no.
That is a serious person.
He's a very unserious person. Both in real life and in the goalpost.
I'm telling you. No, force that boy play.
Now we might probably see him bringing another defensive partnership. He might now boil down to Ekong or any other person again. We might not see Simon Chukwueze again if he continues like this.
There's need.
If he continues like this,
Chikwueze, waiting they fine.
if he continues like this,
Chikwueze. He
Crazy.
didn't evolve from the under 17
I
at
blame
all.
him. I
If
don't
you watch
blame
Chikwueze at the under 17 and now is the same
The
person.
same player.
And
Same player.
he should
After
also
playing how many
understand.
years in
He should also understand by now
top
that
flight.
Moses Simon is a better player when he comes
Because from the bench.
The legs are weak.
When he comes from the
Well,
bench. And please,
Execution na
for
problem
God's
for
sake,
am.
allow Ademola Lookman to enjoy football.
Oh, okay. You don't see him now. The CAF best player became a regular guy.
Ordinary.
A regular guy.
So that's the way. Before we go finally, guys, on a scale of 10, AY, what are you giving Jessica Chelle?
So far, so good. He's still unbeaten.
Okay.
I think there's still time. But like I said, it's too early for me to rate him. But you are putting me on the spot to rate him now. So I think I'll give him a 7 over 10.
Okay, go Chuku.
Like he has, Ewa rightly said, time is a major factor, and the crop of players we have is another factor. But if you look deeply, you will see that he has something he is trying to build. So because of that building, I will give him a grace, and I think 7 over 10 is a good grace.
Okay, my own books, I'll give it a Chelle 8 because I feel that okay, the players let him down. That not be everybody they play well. Sometimes you just get the scrappy win 1-0. Take that coming from a Chelsea fan.
Yes,
we have won ugly.
Antonio Conte.
We don't win ugly. Champions League, the 2 Champions League, we won it ugly.
Not even Chelsea.
So
No,
the
I've seen matches that
You
they even
understand?
send
So take that from a
they
Chelsea
even
fan.
send.
We
You
must
have
not
to
win
play the match without
sexily.
your
That's your
coach.
coach. So what
They
will
We
send
must
your
not win
coach to the-
sexily. Sometimes we have
to
to
the
win
stands, and then you
1-0
win.
and bam, we close.
So now coach will help you defend. Now coach will tell Ekong say, clear your lines.
Clear your line. I'm telling you, Ekong, as experienced as that. But that's by the way. So thank you very much, guys. Feel free to go to the comment section and share your own rating. How did you rate Jessica Chelle against Rwanda and Zimbabwe? The training, the players.
100% on the players, 100%, 101.
Believe me, AY say this player need a lot of friendly. And go Chuku they
Unfriendly, so no be
Unfriendly one. No, I'm not-
go carry go friendly against Mota.
He was Argentina, all those kind ones.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Paco.
Well, that's how you know. If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best.
If you want to be the best, you have to win the best.
Yes.
Chelle, I beg, give us something to smile again.
I have another advice for him.
Yeah, advice.
I have a mechanic in Apo.
I beg, that's our time. We'll see you guys.
Radiator.
This is shaming.
This is not
This
El-Shaming.
is shaming.
My
And I will not be a part to this. I will not be a part to this. Pasero and Finidi go no where they are ready to the work.
I know what
They
I'm
didn't give
saying.
they didn't give us results.
Let me say rain season, Finidi this way. I beg, that's our time, viewers.